So Tony Douglas is Chief Executive of the Abu Dhabi Ports Co. He joins me live now. Tony, I want to start by asking you how much concern you have over the recent turmoil in the Middle East.
Abu Dhabi has made a very, very clear statement of its intent with a 2030 strategy which has industrial diversification as a key part of it. The new Khalifa port and industrial zone is a key part of that 20-year strategy, and consequently it's a long-term play. Obviously the news at the moment centres upon many of the political issues that go on within the Middle East and in the world in general. It certainly hasn't in any way affected both the plans, the confidence or the stability here in Abu Dhabi, and progress to date is nothing short
Mr. Douglas,
of amazing.
You say that it's not affected your plans,
and we're scheduled to open the first phase in Q4 2012.
If I could just ask you, you've said it's not affected your overall plans, but presumably regional unrest will complicate the situation for the shipping industry and for executives like yourself?
It's an understandable question, but a difficult one from Abu Dhabi's perspective to respond to, because we've seen no negative impact at all. Our shipping trade has increased, certainly recovered from 2009. The customer uptake we've had for KEZAD, which is the largest industrial zone within the region, shows no sign of abatement. So the confidence that was always here, I think, is still the platform that gives the confidence for this $7.2 billion investment to continue with pace.
You say that shipping trade has increased, that it's bounced back from 2009, 2010. Do you expect that'll continue to be the case this year? Abu Dhabi Ports Company's got two very clear mandates. One's to develop, own and operate all of Abu Dhabi's ports, and the other one is to develop KEZAD, the industrial zone. In terms of our existing ports business, Mina Zayed, which is the biggest downtown port within Abu Dhabi, is growing by 20% this year, which is extraordinary. Now, that 20% is 7% underlying, and the balance of that is project cargo, which is a result of the growth that Abu Dhabi's seeing in many other of its activities. Mr. Douglas, just waiting for you to pop your earpiece back in there. I think you can hear me well now. Tell me then about the impact of the unrest, the turmoil in the Middle East. And I know that you said it's not affected Abu Dhabi's plans, but we are seeing an escalating situation just next door in Bahrain. There are concerns about what it means for the price of oil. There are concerns about what it could mean for Saudi Arabia, which is sending in troops along with Abu Dhabi's neighbour, Dubai. UAE troops are going into Bahrain. So there's a lot of concern. What does it mean for trade and economic growth globally? These are issues that are on the forefront of everybody's mind, and certainly, again, back from Abu Dhabi's port company's perspective, we've seen no impact negatively from any of the issues that surround the region. And consequently, our focus and what we're here today, talking in the world's first World Port and Trade Summit, is about opportunities for growth, how we can make more environmental benefits within the ports industry. So I think it's really important to concentrate that this is all in the context of focusing on the positive things that are going on within this region. And certainly in terms of KEZAD and the new Khalifa port, nothing's going to get in our way of opening it on time in Q4 2012.